Reezy D2W here, and we are officially started. My name
Yo,
is Ricky. This is
Jazz.
Jazzy B,
No,
and
just
we.
Jazz, man. Crazy.
Okay, yeah. Basically, for our first video, I'm clapping so much. I don't know why. For our first video, we'll be explaining how to do the icon swaps.
Your
And
dad's cheeks, bro. That's why you're clapping. Anyways,
did you hear that?
yeah, I heard that,
Yeah,
man.
that
Are
was
you
silence. Anyways, yeah, we will explain, show you the teams we use actually, because I'm a professional FIFA player. I've played at many tournaments and I've done this, so you know I'm not like you. These are peasants compared to me. Anyways,
Whoa,
oh,
whoa,
I'm
don't come
joking.
on
That
my
was a
family,
joke. That was a joke.
You're a peasant.
Anyways, yeah, I've already done this. I just need to get the 9-foot chap wins, but I'll go 30-0 next week, so that's calm. Anyways, the first team we're looking at is the Prem team. Basically, to let you guys know, well, let me just go to an objective first, actually.
Wait, which team?
Not one, but let me actually just go to the
Wait.
objective to make sure this is all clean in it. So,
Yeah.
icon swaps online. So you need 3 rivals matches using 7 first-known Premier League players. Now, if you're smart, which I hope you guys are, because you're watching this YouTube video, and if you are watching this video and you are not smart, then please just click off, because I don't want to associate with any, you get me,
Hello.
any ticks. Yeah, so basically, get to the point. If you're doing the Premier League first, that's what you're starting at, or if you're starting with any other league, League 1, Serie A, La Liga, whatever, there's this objective called Golden Rivals, which says 3 rival matches using a full squad only of goal players, including the bench, with a max overall squad rating of 83. So make sure you use full goal players and don't exceed the rating of 83. And if you're using high rated players, make sure your bench is 75 rated goal players.
Basically, he's over explaining it. You can do 2 in 1.
Yeah, that is what you mean.
That's what
Basically, do you see this icon? This means I'm better than you. I've already traded my nest day, and we'll get to that in a later stage of the video. But this is my Prem team. It's just a standard Prem team, you know, does the job. Jamie Vardy.
Just to clarify,
Yeah.
I used all the teams that he's using as well. We both came together and used them.
I had this Jadon Sancho. He used Lone Sancho, but I'm too good at this game, so I packed him. And yeah, that's my Prem team done. Alright, so let's just swiftly move on. Next up, we have my League 1 team, which is, I won't lie to you guys, probably one of the hardest leagues to do for me anyways.
For him. Me, I was
For
pro.
me.
I won 3 of my games in a row, so I don't know what this guy's saying.
Yeah, nah, yeah, but Memphis...
That's your perspective, bro.
If you're a good FIFA player, yeah, you know how to use Memphis Depay, alright? Buy him. Look at his stats. Just the stats speak for himself, alright? Don't mind the 17k pay for him. He's like 2k now. Anyways, yeah, moving swiftly on to the Serie A, probably my favorite league. Basically, let me just show you the stats. The stats speak for itself, yes. 3 games, 6 goals, 3 assists. That's in rivals, mate. Division 1 rivals. Alright? Yeah. Basically, just a standard team again. Let's just move on. What do we have next? The BBVA. This is probably one of my favorite teams to use. Pace
Man,
all over.
BBVA was so fast, man.
Hazard,
So
Eder Militao, Inaki Williams, Morales,
and you could
Correa.
use all your loan players for the first owner squad.
Guedes off the bench, is Vinicius Jr. off the bench. It's just amazing. By the way, lone players do count as 4-star players.
I just missed out on a good snipe. Anyway,
Do you mind? You just ruined the video. Anyways, yeah, alright, we have the Bundesliga next. I actually don't remember a lot from these boys, but all I know is I use JB Vardy up front because Kevin Volland does not cut it on himself.
You man don't understand how shit Kevin Volland is. Oh my days.
Yeah, so basically I had to
terrible.
switch Jamie Vardy in there to get a bit of goals in, and actually
See, I was doing it all legit, so I kept the Volland in there.
yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
Shush, you schmuck.
So now we're moving on to squad battles, which is probably one of the most painful thing to do.
Yeah, you're fucking
Painous.
YouTube.
It's the most painous thing to do, yeah. For this team, I only have 85 chemistry because there's not really any like good centre backs and all that, like goal centre backs and shit.
Which one you want?
The CSL, yeah, the Chinese league.
Right.
So yeah, this is just basically what I used. But Kambu and Che Pong just beast. So yeah. Squad
Yeah,
battles,
that's
you know, you can beat squad battles. If you can't, then just quit FIFA. MLS
Did
next.
you just call me trash at FIFA, bro?
I shouldn't have any
hardest one
problems
by
with.
far.
I didn't have any
Hardest one
problems.
by far.
Joseph Martinez is. Let me see how much match. I played 5 matches. Yeah, so I won all my 5 matches. So I'm too good at the game.
Hardest one by far.
You're cool.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
standard team once again. Yeah, basically we're nearly coming to the end of this. How much do we have left? I've showed you the Prem. I've showed you all the boys.
You only have the
Eredivisie.
Yeah.
There it is. Some of the players aren't here because I've used them in squad battle and SPCs and got Ronaldo. So,
Ta-da!
but basically we have Tadic, Malin, Promise, Bruma, Bergwijn. A lot of pace, just a lot of pace all over the place. And yeah, that was this icon swaps objectives done out of the way, anyways. Yeah, we're gonna move on to the icon swaps players now, the icons. And yeah, we'll see you guys.
Like, let me count. Man.
Whoa, okay, go.
And which players you should go for? Like personally, we're going for.
Wait, no. Can I just ask you something? Can I just ask you something? Who do you think? Who do you think is the best icon there? No one cares. No one cares. Shush. All right, we'll see you guys there. We're back to the icon players, starting with the one and only icon base version of Peter LeBron Schmeichel.
Definitely don't get him unless you're like really terrible at FIFA.
My thoughts on this is basically JJ Okocha 8 icon swaps tokens. Yeah. This is like, I don't even know what to say about this JJ Okocha. He played for Paris 103 times and scored 15 goals. Who do you think you are, JJ? Right.
Only 15 goals.
Only 15.
I scored more on your mom.
And if you get this, guy, if you don't know, my dad was a professional footballer. He scored 72 goals in 12 games. Yeah. Anyways, I don't want to talk about JJ. Now Pep Guardiola. He is an exquisite, gentle, gracious,
amazing manager. Not such good player.
13 goals for FC Barcelona. If you have the tokens, I beg you, do not use these. Do not use your tokens for Pep.
I'm so happy, believe me. I'm so happy. Happy New Year.
Nah, but like you have to take into like consideration.
Yeah, no.
The
If you,
tokens you have.
if
you have all 24 tokens, don't waste your tokens.
But if you exactly have 8 and you like not bothered to do, I'd say Pep Guardiola out of like the 3 is the best.
Them 3, yeah, Pep Guardiola probably.
Now Ryan Giggs, am I really gonna mention Ryan Giggsy?
Just skip, man. Like I swear, if you go for Ryan Giggs, you're just a
if you get him, you're just like a United fan that lives in 1992, mate. All right. Roberto Carlos. This is when we get serious. Roberto Carlos is a really good pick. He has actually no before. Sorry. Nesta. It's Nesta before him. Nesta. We picked Nesta because basically we're gonna pick Nesta and Roy Keane. Getting 2 icons, and you'll see Roy Keane's card later, which is just
very good
amazing.
icons actually. Not
Let me just actually let me show you Nesta's card. The only downside to Nesta is that I can't even show you the card. But anyways, the only downside to Nesta is
you can't show them the card. Right click on your thing.
It doesn't work. Whatever. I'll explain it. The only downside is when a player goes past you, he's very slow at turning around and like catching up with him. But he's good at defending.
But just throw a little shadow on him. No, throw a little catalyst on him. Bam.
Yeah, I haven't had the experience with him to tell you everything so far. Now, Roberto Carlos, great left back. Never tried him, so I can't really say much. But he looks unbelievable at stats. Yeah, probably one of the best left backs at this game. In this game. Next up, we have Hernan Crespo.
Ricky's English is extremely terrible.
Bro, I have a Harvard SG. Anyways, we have Hernan Crespo. Hernan Crespo, 6 foot, 86 pace, 86 shooting. I'd say he's one of the top players in here.
I was gonna go for the Cliver and the Crest, but then we decided that it's better to wait for the second icon swaps to get an attacker because there will be a much better one.
There will 100% be a better striker.
Yeah.
we have Kluivert now. To be honest, I would never take Kluivert into consideration. I just see him as a like a middle player. You know what I mean? I would never take him.
Yeah, like
I'd take him. I'd take him I want to take him over Crespo any day of the week. Just so you know. Anyways, yeah, if you want him, if he's your favorite player, go for him. Miroslav Klose, I'm not gonna say anything about him. Balak, now this is a great card. This is a very good card. I'm not even set yet because we might get Balak if we don't get all 12 tokens. Just so you guys know. So Balak, unbelievable card. Not too much to say about it. It's just
more
great
attacking than defensive.
Yeah, and
take that into consideration. More attacking than defensive.
probably get you a few goals along the way as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, just a good card. Pirlo, good midfielder, but I would not waste 14 tokens on Pirlo, to be honest. If he's your favorite player, go for it, but I'm not too sure about that one, Chief. Now, Roy Clement Keane, centre mid, Irish, 72 pace, not bad. 89 physical is just out of this world. I'd say he's probably one of the top icons in this player pick, I guess, whatever. Yeah, if you have 15 tokens, I'd recommend him. This is a prime version as well. You really can't get him at the moment. He's like unique, pretty much, yeah. So yeah, Rivaldo up next. A good card, but in my opinion, he's not worth 15.
A bit short.
Yeah, and I would not pick him over Roy Keane. Next up, we have Ian Wright. Ian Wright is an interesting one, you know. He looks good on paper, but I never tried him, so I really can't, you know, give my full opinion on this. Yeah. But he looks like a good card. If you want to get him and you really like him as a player, then go for it. But I think there's better options in here.
Yeah.
I think my thing is a bit glitched. It says there's 14 for Rio and Ian, but it's actually 16, guys, if you can read up there. Yeah, Rio Ferdinand. I'd say people have compared Rio Ferdinand with Nesta. The only difference between them is the actual pace, which is, you know, it's debatable. I'd say Nesta.
Would you rather two icons, two beasts, or one very good one?
No, let me not lie to you. 16. No, what's not 16 icon swaps. Rio Ferdinand is better, but he is not 16 icon swaps. Like 8 icon swaps better than him. No way. Not out of this world. Like Rui Costa, prime version Rui Costa, good card. 17 tokens though. I would not waste my time. Javier Zanetti, a lot of people are actually really tempted to get to Zanetti as it's a 92 and it's a very good card, so I would say it's a 60-40 for me. I would definitely take him if I was like a big fan of him or something like that.
I would take him even if I was a big fan of him.
It's a good card, it's a prime version. It's up to you for that one. I'm not going to comment too much on that. Hugo Sanchez, very great card. Very, very, very good card. If you're just going to go for 17, I'd say he's probably the best version of 17, yeah. He is.
He's very good.
Yeah, great card, great pace, great shooting, yeah. Butragueño, I don't think he's worth anywhere near 19. Probably like a 12. He'd be in the same category as...
Butragueño, I don't even know what you're doing. You're either a Spaniard or you're stupid.
Yeah, to be honest. 5-star weak foot, fair enough, but not special at all. Physical's letting him down as well. Steven Gerrard, now this is probably one of the favourites. I'd say if you have the tokens, get him. And if you're a Liverpool fan, of course, because he probably is top three best players in this whole thing, yeah. So yeah, Steven Gerrard, a great top 3 for me, anyways. Now the man, the myth, the legend, Jorge Hagi. This is basically my dad. He is unbelievable. He's played for Real Madrid and Barcelona. Like no one ever has done that. Like who is Zanetti? Zanetti, whatever. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, no, he actually does have a good card, but I wouldn't recommend wasting all 20 of your tokens for him, definitely. To be honest. Michael Owen. No. I don't know. Yeah, I just would not.
It's a proper stat that the Ian Wright Phillips card has more in-game stats than this Michael Owen.
Yeah,
player.
yeah. His in-game stats aren't special at all. You
They're
see,
not good.
when you see 90 pace, 89 shooting, 80 dribbling, you're like, whoa. But when you like take a deep dive into these stats, you don't see anything special about it.
Yeah.
So now we come to the main man, Didier Drogba. If you're grinding at, let me speak this. Yeah, let me explain
Let
this.
me speak this.
Let me
English
speak
is
this.
good.
Yeah.
You joke.
Speak this.
No,
If you're
speak it.
grinding the game, yeah, and you're like a proper grinder going for all 24, and you want the best player in this, Didier Drogba is your man. 85 pace, 90 shooting, 88 physical. That's just an all-around great card. If you want tokens, if you have the tokens, sorry, go for him and yeah, just stick him up front and have fun, I
Yeah,
guess.
see, it's all about patience, to be honest. Like, we just
Yeah.
aren't patient enough to wait for
We really aren't.
that match to come
We
on.
really aren't.
Come on.
So that's been the whole icon swap players explained
Yeah.
in detail and the objectives explained in detail.
Well,
This was our
anyway,
first.
Let's give our conclusions, man.
My
Because
conclusion is if you're a grinder, go for Drogba. If you're a middle, go for Hugo Sanchez. If you want two players, go for you finish that off. I can't even remember.
Nesta and Roy Keane. In my
Yeah.
opinion, if you're a grinder, if you're not a grinder, go for them anyways.
You get two
In my
icons.
opinion, it's just about being smart with this
Yeah.
situation.
And the final conclusion is there will be better strikers in the next one. I'm pretty sure of
Yeah.
that. Unless you go for Hugo Sanchez. But yeah. That's been our first video on this Reezy D2W channel. Many more bangers to come. And yeah, we hope you enjoy. See y'all.